My name is Dalton and today I will be talking about what I believe are some of the basic leatherworking tools. So right here we have what's called a bow compass, and this is for drawing pretty good circles if you want a nice straight circle. And then ruler, you need that, measuring your different cuts of earrings. Well, what I use it for is mostly measuring earrings, so that I can make both the earrings the same size so they don't look all cattywampus. And then got some waxed lace. The reason you use waxed lace is so that when you get all laced through, you can actually put heat to it and the wax will melt onto the leather and keep the lace in place a lot better. And then I have some model glue here for sometimes I will break the leather sometimes, and I use this to repair the leather somewhat if I can. And I have an X-Acto blade for cutting out the different pieces of leather. A nylon maul for hammering the stamps into the leather. Scissors. Sometimes you want a really fine blade for making fine cuts for your designs and stuff, like for hair on an animal if you're making an animal. Swivel knife for, it's basically the pencil of leatherworking, and this cuts in the leather and makes all kinds of the cool designs that you see on leatherworking. And then right here I have a letter pattern, and I can trace over that with some tracing paper and put it on my leather, and then a couple belt designs. Some more designs right there. And then I have tracing paper right here. What this does is it's a somewhat clear paper, and you can take your pencil and trace on it with a design, and then you can put that over your leather and trace over it with, you could do it with a pencil. I like to use stylus, and those have a little metal ball on the end of them. They're kind of like a pencil. Then I have this graph deal, and I use this for drawing lines on this tracing paper if I'm making a design. Then have some basket weave stamps right here. I'll take one out and show it to you guys. That's what it looks like on the end. That one's a diamond basket weave. And these ones are barbed wire stamps. That is for a lot of bordering work, is what I use them for. And bordering work is going around your design on the outside of the leather. And then just a bunch of different miscellaneous stamps in there. And then we have buck stitching right here, which is basically small strands of leather. They come in different colors. I have teal, brown, and white in my toolbox here. And that you can just wrap around the outside of leather. And then in this jar I have my punches, and what you do is you hammer these in like a stamp and they make holes so that you can lace through the holes and stuff. And then needles for sewing. And then I have Chicago screws in here because sometimes I like to make like keychain type deals, and what I do to do that is I make a small strip of leather and I punch holes through it, and I'll take a Chicago screw, put it through the hole, and then you'll have a loop on the end of that piece of leather to put your keychain on. And then right here I have a gouge. That, what you do is you pull this back and you can adjust it to a certain depth that you want on your gouge, and I use this like on a folding part of leather. You'd want to use this to make it thinner so that it folds easier on that point. And this is for, you run it across the leather to put your holes where you want them for sewing. And this is what's called an edge beveler, and you run it on the edge of leather to kind of curve it instead of it just being a square edge. and got some paint brushes here. And that's about it for the basic tools of leatherworking. Thank you for your time, and thank you for watching. This is my 2021 4-H presentation.